Welcome to the channel, everybody. I had somebody ask about the Supra that was in my garage in the last Toyota video. So I thought I'd make a video on it, explaining everything and future plans and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and give you all a walkthrough of everything I've done to it and future plans. And then I'll go for a ride and give you my thoughts on it. So let's go ahead and show you the car. Here it is. So it's a 1987 with the 7M GTE. So it is a turbo model. Those that know Supras, this is not a factory color, which I'm sure y'all are already guessing that. It is actually a GM color. I had a gallon of paint that I didn't need, and I went ahead and painted it this. So it actually turned out pretty nice. I actually like the color a lot, more than I thought it was going to. Plus also it used to be like 3 or 4 different shades of gray. So it's best to have this than 3 or 4 shades of gray. But this is pretty much there's nothing crazy going on with it. It doesn't have a bunch of power adders or anything like that. It's mainly stock, engine-wise. And let me go ahead and open this door, and I'll show you the inside. Oh, now as you can see, it's gutted. And the reason I did that was because when I got it, the interior wasn't in the best of shape. So I just went ahead and 86'd everything. Now you might also be wondering why the seat's so far back. Well, that is because I'm 6'8" and I don't fit in this car. So now I do with this here seat. But it's actually got 160,000 miles on it. That's really about it for the inside. I got harnesses. Don't worry about that, that's my RC car. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty bone stock, and believe it or not, the AC still works in it. So, this is not a show car, that is for sure. It's a good 20-footer. I'll be getting rid of all this Dynamat and stuff. I did not put this on here, previous person did. So it will be gone eventually. I just haven't got around to it. Also got some holes that need to fix, but this car was leaking pretty bad because the windshield was all rotted out. I had to fix it over here and then had a new windshield put in. It was all rotted down in here, and I replaced everything. So the dash isn't great. I mean, for what it is, it's a decent car. I enjoy it. It's fun. I drift with it. So yeah, so let me go ahead and pop the hood and show you the engine bay and everything. All right, let me get this hood open. Now, don't beat me up on the red, okay? I had a coolant hose blowout, and I just bought a kit, an eBay special, and ended up using everything because it was so old and falling apart anyway. So I went ahead and just replaced everything. Also got the eBay special radiator. I will be getting the intercooler kit at some point. I'll definitely make a video on putting that on and everything. So as for suspension, it's got BC coilovers, the BR series. I also have Agile Performance angle kit with their lower control arms, as well as their rear lower toe arm and camber arm. As far as the differential goes, it's an LSD with a Weir Performance max grip kit. So it's the clutches were replaced with just metal plates that lock both sides together, or both the outside of the LSD and the inside of the LSD, so it's constantly locked. As far as the transmission goes, I rebuilt it and I put a Marlin crawler kit in it, so it has billet shift forks, upgraded thrust washers or washer, the billet plate, thrust plate, I believe it's called. And that about wraps it up for the drivetrain aspect of it and suspension and stuff. I also did the Mercedes big brake kit, which is the front calipers off of a Mercedes S500, like a 2001, and these are off of a R350 Mercedes. So the bolt pattern was the same. The caliper, actually, the bolt pattern for the caliper is the same. You just had to use like a spacer or something, or if I remember correctly, you use spacers just to get it even in the rotor. I've heard of people using the R350, the 350Z touring rotors as well. So as for the rear, I went with some Evo 8 and 9 calipers. These are rear calipers. I'm going to powder coat them. The reason I haven't put them on yet is because I have to get the rear brake line, the fitting changed on the end, so it has a banjo style fitting instead of a like it has from factory. It's a screw-in type, or you screw the line into the caliper and then it seals that way. I will be powder coating these as well as those. I didn't have a powder coating gun at the time, so I didn't do that. So I'll probably make a video on that. All right, let's go on a little drive and then tell you my thoughts. All right. Now my thoughts on this Supra. Do I like it? Yeah, it's pretty nice. I love the car. It's fun to drive. It's sporty. It sticks to the ground, especially with the suspension on it. I have no complaints in that regard. Now, is it fast? Depends on what your definition of fast is. Do I think I'm fast? Some days. But am I fast? No. But when we get out here to Mexico, I'll give you a little pull, and it sounds good. Now, I'm not really going anywhere anytime quick, or I should say, it's not going to win any races. But it's fun to drive, like I said. I've got turbo noises. I don't have a big blow-off valve on it, so it's got the original blow-off valve. So, I mean, I like it. Now, I like the styling more of the Mark III versus the Mark IV. I like a wedge. You know, everything in the 80s was a wedge. So, I like the styling more. Now for the time, it probably was pretty quick for the time. You know, we didn't have Hellcats and stuff running around, so I mean, I would imagine it was fairly quick. Of course, I wasn't alive at the time, so I don't know. Just knowing that 30 years later, or however long it's been, however old this car is, and I know at the time it was probably fun, and it was probably quick as an affordable sports car. I'm going to get down to where I can do a pull and let y'all listen to it. Hopefully the camera picks it up well. And as for suspension goes, after I put these pullovers on, man, this thing feels like it sticks to the road. Now, when I'm going real tight turns, the back end starts to hop because of the welded dip. Well, it's not welded, but the differential's locked. So it doesn't quite like to turn, but you can power through it. And those for you that don't know, like what a welded, or not a welded dip, but like a dip that's welded or locked, I'll put a video at the end of me doing a few runs, drift runs at Rockingham Speedway, and you'll see what I mean when they both turn. Both wheels, that is. does do better. So. All right, so I'm back at the house. That'll probably wrap things up here. Be sure to watch out for this video of this thing. It is Hemi swapped, so be sure to look out for that. I also have a Supra shell in the backyard that I will be doing something a little unorthodox with. So be sure to subscribe, you know, all the stuff. Thanks for watching.